in so many fronts, we identified ourselves. In many fronts, socially, we identified ourselves. Politically, we identified ourselves. Educationally, religiously, we identified ourselves. In many fronts, we identified ourselves. Socially, we say he is from the page 3, he is the page 2 people, you are the page 3 people, I am the page 1 people. You are identifying yourself with class, creed, color. Very dangerous identification. You are identified with. Politically, we are identified. If you go to US, America, and if you ask somebody, a Native Americans, please tell me about yourself, sir. Then first, he will answer you like that. I am Democrat, I am from Democratic Party. I am from Republican. Even a school going kids will tell you I am from Democratic family, I am from Republican family. There are two political parties, actually 3, but 2. For 100 years, that 2 political parties, Democratic and Republican, they are ruling. So they are identified with the political party, their first identity. I am Democrat, I am Republican. Even me, myself, in my childhood, in my very early young stage, I was identified myself in that way. I am telling you, in the time of my childhood, there was the rule of left wings. Left wings rules were there in West Bengal. So villagers used to say like that, don't talk to him because he is from left. Don't talk to him, he is from the right wings, he is from the left wings, don't talk to him. In that way, I experienced how people identified themselves with some political parties. Then comes religious identity. This is the most dangerous identification of human being. There are 3,000, more than 3,000 religions in this world. And if you study all the religions, you will see the fundamental, the basic objective of all the religions of this world is oneness. Is oneness. But nobody identified himself with oneness. All the people of this globe identified themselves with the surface value of religion. Surface value of religion means traditions, rituals. I am Hindu, I am Muslim, Mohammedan, I am Christian, I am Jewish, I am Hebrew. In that way, we are identified ourselves religiously, discarding the backbone of religion, oneness. And you will surprised to know that the number of people died in the religious war is more than double than the number of people died in the First and Second World War. So dangerous. Identification. Then education. Educationally we are identified. I am engineer. We are identified with your engineering. I am doctor. I am identified with the doctor. I am lawmakers. So you are identified yourself with the lawmaking. This is not the life. You are identifying yourself in so many fronts. Then comes family. You are identifying yourself as a father, as a mother, as a brother, as a sister. You are too attached to your family that you become a identifying machine. What happens? When you are identifying yourself in that way, in every strata of life you are identifying yourself, then your mind and your brain is not capable to work with their full efficiency. Only 5 to 7% of our mind and brain is working, and remaining 95% of our brain and mind are dormant, inactive, due to all kind of identification, due to all kind of testimonials, due to all kind of biodata. I am not telling you any kind of philosophy or dogma. I am telling you the scientific experiment. In the UK, they are conducting for last 20 years, for last 30 years, about the ancient wisdom of Veda and Gita. Work without attachment. They are working on that. A detached involvement to work, detached involvement to action is bringing a tremendous result in the brain and mind parameter. It is not at all dogma or philosophy. This is the scientific experimented understanding. If you are carrying your biodata, testimonials and identity in your bag, it is good, no problem at all. But if you are establishing all your identity, biodata and testimonials in your brain and in your mind, that means you are trapping your own mind and own brain. You are clipping your own mind and own brain. You are not permitting your mind and brain to work with their full efficiency. Understand? Carry them in your bag, but don't carry the burden of identity, testimonials and biodata in your brain. I am giving you two examples of two great men of this world One is monk of all monks, Swami Vivekananda. And another one, second one, master of all master, Paramhans Ramakrishna. What Swamiji said before 2-3 days of his death, before 2-3 days of his before 2-3 days of his death, he told, I bow down to the attributeless, infinite, all pervasive force. Understand the meaning of that statement. This is the most excellent statement I have ever come across my life. Most beautiful and most remarkable statement. And what Ramakrishna Paramahansa Dev did in his later part of his life, he isolated himself in a desolate, deserted house in a forest, and discarding all his identity, he started doing the sadhana on attributeless Parabrahma. I am again highlighting this word, attributeless Parabrahma. He started doing that sadhana. He gave up all his identity. Swami Vivekananda also gave up all his identity. That's why he wrote, I bow down to the infinite, attributeless. Again I am telling you, attributeless, all pervasive force. So my dear friends, don't identify yourself in any way. Don't identify socially, politically, educationally, religiously, in your family. Don't identify yourself. Just learn to get involved in detached action, detached involvement and action. Again I am telling you, it is not a philosophy or it is not a dogma. It is a scientific understanding the present day scientists are conducting in their lab and getting the miraculous achievement, and they are supporting and they are agreeing unanimously. Unanimously they are supporting and agreed that yes, the ancient wisdom is totally correct. So my dear friend, learn the technique and technology of establishing your mind in the field of transcendental consciousness. Once you establish your mind in the field of infinite possibilities, transcendental consciousness, your mind and your brain will not be identified in any way, and they will get the wings and start their action with their full efficiency, and you can achieve everything in your life. You can fulfill all your aspirations in your life. That is the science. So get in touch with me, and if you want to understand the technology of transcendental, then you read my blog every day. you watch my YouTube videos every day and send your query, any question in my email ID, I will answer in the email. So constantly you just get in touch, read my blog, watch my YouTube videos, get in touch and fire up yourself. You know, we have to do something. Life has a meaning. You just give a meaning to your life. It is not all about eating, sleeping, dreaming. It is not all about that. Life is meant for some greater purpose. Thank you. Good night. See you tomorrow again. Thank you.